In a small village bordered by golden wheat fields and a dense, whispering forest, lived a teenage boy named Arjun. He was known for his vivid imagination, which often swept him away to distant lands and grand adventures while seated quietly in his room. His days were consumed by these daydreams, imagining himself as a heroic knight or a daring explorer. As a result, his homework remained untouched on his desk, and the daily chores his parents assigned him were frequently neglected. Even during meals, Arjun seemed to be elsewhere, his mind adrift in a sea of fantasies, his responses delayed as if he were slowly returning from a far-off land. One crisp evening, as the setting sun painted the sky with strokes of orange and pink, Arjun's father noticed his son's absent-mindedness. He decided it was time to intervene and help Arjun find a balance between his dreams and his responsibilities. Calling Arjun to join him on the old wooden bench outside their house, where the cool air was filled with the rustle of leaves, he began to tell a story. Once upon a time, in a dense forest not unlike the one by our village, there lived a young rabbit. This rabbit, much like you, enjoyed dreaming more than doing. One day, under the cool shade of a large tree, a gentle breeze lulled the rabbit into a deep nap. In its dream, the rabbit found itself in a wondrous garden that seemed to stretch on forever. The garden was a mosaic of colors, with vegetable patches and fruit trees laden with ripe, juicy fruits. Beautiful birds sang melodies that filled the air with music, and at the heart of the garden was a grand building, adorned with sparkling gems and jewels that shimmered under the sun. Nearby, a large, serene lake housed playful, colorful fish, and little rabbit children hopped around joyfully. Enthralled by the beauty of the lake, the dreaming rabbit moved closer to swim. But as it approached, a large snake slithered into the water, opening its vast mouth as if to swallow everything in its path, including the rabbit. Terrified, the rabbit screamed for help in its dream. Suddenly, the rabbit awoke with a start, finding another young rabbit standing before it, curious about the noise. Realizing it was all just a dream, the rabbit felt a wave of relief wash over it. It hadn't been eaten, it was safe under its tree. But the scare wasn't without its lesson. The rabbit returned to its routine, understanding now more than ever that daydreaming, while enjoyable, couldn't replace the real efforts needed to survive and thrive. Dreams could entertain or frighten, but only action and hard work could truly sustain life and keep one from falling into the jaws of time, much like the snake in its nightmare. Arjun listened intently, the story of the rabbit echoing in his thoughts. He realized that his daydreams, though comforting and delightful, had indeed kept him from living his real life to the fullest. Inspired by the rabbit's lesson, he made a commitment to himself to balance his daydreaming with diligent work towards his goals. From that day forward, Arjun approached his studies with renewed vigor and attended to his chores with care. He learned to harness his imagination, not just for escape, but as a tool for planning and inspiration in his actual endeavors. He understood that the true magic didn't lie in the dreaming itself, but in the doing, the small, consistent actions that turn dreams into realities. While dreams light the path, only our footsteps can walk it. Balancing dreams with duty ensures that we don't just envision success, we achieve it. This balance not only leads to personal fulfillment, but also builds a foundation of responsibility and work ethic that lasts a lifetime.